Very, very choppy market here. Verna chopping around, but still up nicely today, up a full dollar, trading at 61. Again, we've got $11 of intrinsic value in that option right now.
Quanto mais a gente segura ela, não, parece que ela, você não pode, parece que mais coça assim. Tô segurando, até ele tá de fone de ouvido.
Market with another little bounce here. T2104 definitely bullish right now. Yeah, I'm not chasing any SPY super systems right now. We don't really have any trend to lean on. Watch an OKTA here. OKTA on a breakthrough this 9603 would be a nice entry. OKTA, nice setup here on OKTA. I got it on my watch list waiting for this thing to break 9603. I'm just going to set an alert right there. That would be a nice long.
On KHC, see the volume popping, block trade of 1.5 million at 28.45. That's on KHC.
Still don't have any momentum here in the Qs to, I mean, the number, it's pretty high here, but it's drifting down. But if it switches back up again, it'll be blue. So the level on this is pretty high. It's 76. That's almost 80, which is into the green.
O pólen, o lip, essas coisas. Pra alergia, pólen, lip, coisa lá.
Mas as meninas estavam me enganando de pedir a médica. Ela perguntou se eles não tinham me passado o diácido amarelo. Eu falei que não. Elas falaram que normalmente eles têm que passar. Eles davam. Aí elas falaram que as meninas você lembra que a gente passava assim pra ela. Eu consigo lá até aqui. Aí eu falei, não, gente, explica pra eles, eu sou acostumada a trabalhar sozinha. Aí tá bom. Na hora de eu guardar as vendas, ela me desce aí assim, mas eu ajudar ela na frente do carro, eu vou precisar, vai ajudar eu.
Sente aí.
Eu vou becar. Aqui falta muita coisa?
Q's moving up here now,
Só isso aqui.
coming above the 15.
É, só isso mesmo.
Got green here. As I said, if I move back at 80, it's going to turn green. So this is going to fluctuate between yellow and green, but it's very the oscillator is pretty high, as opposed to being down here in the low end. This is a high end, very bullish head right here. And it looks like the Qs have getting close to filling the gap right now. SPY as well. SPY's in the gap as well right here. SPY right at the 8 exponential moving average. Qs above the 8 exponential moving average. 523.76 on the Qs. 523.76 is now the support. SPYs and Qs both did a Heikenhachi reversal here. Kind of a chase here right now, though. IWM did the same thing, but IWM is right at the 50-day moving average. So it's got resistance right there. Qs and SPYs got a little bit of room to the upside. SPY right on the 8. Qs above the resistance. I like Qs better than the SPY right here for trade, but I don't want to really chase it up here. I like the Qs better for a trade right now. It doesn't hit resistance. The SPY has resistance right at the 8. Qs need to stay above 523.78. Again, I'm not going to chase it here, but if I get a pullback toward the 15 and another bounce, I'll probably take it. We'll see what happens. AMD bouncing after, oops. AMD bouncing up after getting pounded on earnings. NVIDIA is still back up above the 200-day moving average, right at the 8 right now, right at the 8 exponential moving average on the daily chart. Sorry for the noise. took profits in the ACN, call debit spread, took profits in the ACN, call debit spread. I took $2.40. I get in at $1.90 out at 2.40. Again, sorry for the noise. I got some folks working in the house, but so I'll shut the mic off. But I just wanted to let you know I have exited ACN. I took a nice profit in that, 50 cents on a $1.90 entry. So I'm happy with that. Again, I took my ACN call debit spread off. I get in at $1.90. I get out at 2.40. It may still even be higher right now. I don't know. There's a fairly big spread on it. Yeah, it's trading at 2.50 right now. 2.50 right now. It's been jumping back and forth, but the spreads are wide. But I was happy to take the 2.40 on that. missed a really good Q trade here if I wanted to take it. Had a hike and action reversal, etc. I missed it. I didn't want to chase it by the time I spotted it, so I let it go. But it really ran up nicely. Anybody took that making really nice profits in this right now. Again, I apologize for all the noise. It won't be too much longer, and they should be finished. All right, a little quieter now. Again, I missed this move in the SPY and the Qs. I saw it after the fact, and I wasn't going to chase it. I didn't catch it till around here. I pointed that out. But anybody got it took a nice one. I didn't catch it, so I'm going to wait for a pullback and see if we get another move. The T2104 is nice and bullish here. I did tell you that I took my profits in ACN. I took my call debit spread off. I got out for 240. I get in for $1.90, so that was a pretty nice. That was a pretty nice move.
Sorry, I gotta pee
Still moving up though. Still a nice setup on this ACN. I was watching SYK too. It's also a decent setup here. Just looking for some potential stock trades. I missed the Qs, and I missed that SPY super system trade. We didn't have any trend to really go by. We didn't know if this was going to form a trend. Time I spotted it was too far gone, so I didn't want to chase it. Chasing would have worked, but normally it doesn't. A lot of times it doesn't. So just kind of watching here right now. It's still moving up. This is quite a nice move in the market. Qs are up now just 0.2% after they gapped down this morning. SPY is trading up 0.14% after gapping down this morning. See if we have any more continuation. Let's see, you got any questions here? Again, the ACN trade was a nice trade. No questions.
Esse daí, o floral é de frente à máquina, esse todo cinza. É aqui na porta? Isso. E o grandão é de frente à porta da garagem.
AMD bouncing back pretty nicely from that big beat down on earnings today. NVIDIA up near the high of the day. Again, it got through the 200-day moving average, right at the 8 exponential moving average right now. Pretty nice move in the chips though. Intel up about 2% today.
On TCBP to implement ADS ratio change. Remember, it's watching the NASDAQ turning green on the day. Now, NASDAQ green on the day at the highs.
Qs are green, SPY is green. All the indexes have turned green.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, it looks good, doesn't it? I am hot.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Where'd Alfie go? Oh, was he up with you at all? Was he up with you at all? No? Is it warm upstairs?
Well, I have fans on.
Why don't you bring it your webcam? Oh. Work goes on.
Got a veritable new warehouse up there.
Okay, so again, Q's still moving up here. Very nice move here again from about 522 up about 520. That's about a $3 jump. That would have been a beautiful SPY super system trade. Would have been if I had it, which I don't. Would have been a nice SPY super system trade. Now I have to wait. Quite a bit of buying going on here right now, though. ACN still pushing up. Could have got a lot more for that one. Market's still pushing up. Indexes are all green. IWM up by 1%. Triple Q's up 0.3% right now. And SPY up 0.2% as well. Very nice recovery here in the market. This was a pretty nice move up. Filled the gap from this morning, and I have turned green. I'm getting the candles getting a little smaller and smaller here now, so a little bit of a topping action right now. I missed some call outs and some questions here for some reason. Well, I'll try to get you the videos here. You should have got a link to them, I think, for the trial, but let me see if I can find them. I'll pop them into the question box here. Looks like the SPY here. I missed a bunch of these. Sorry, I missed a bunch of questions while all the chaos was going on here. Joe, you lost access to Discord. How can you rejoin? I don't have the link. You have to get the link. One of the members from Discord might post a link here, and I'll give it to you. Either that, or just you'll have to contact Brightline, and they'll get you the link to it. Do I think CRNC off here is a good idea, or wait longer? Well, we got earnings tomorrow. I'm going to hold the thing. I'm going to hold it, I think, or at least some of them. I haven't taken them off yet. They've got a lot of premium built into them right now because of the earnings. And let's see, a CRNC is, where's it going for? Yeah, they're going for $1.23 right now. Earnings tomorrow, though. But $1.23. I'm going to see if it keeps running up here today. If it moves up a little higher, I'll probably take some off. They were 93 cents yesterday. They bump it up a little bit today. It's hard to say. I might keep a couple of contracts over earnings. Just.
On TikTok says TikTok Chinese owners appear to be slow rolling negotiations for a sale.
Hughes and SPY trying to top right here now.
Government that's coming from the Washington Post being circulated.
Beaver, I sent you that. I sent you the link to the videos. It should be in your answer in your question box. Market topping off a little bit right now. That was a big move up. Kind of topping here. VRNA trading at about 6107. Again, I'm out of the ACN trade. ACN worked out nicely. That was a call debit spread. In for $1.90, out for 240. 240.
Initiated a WTO. China has now no dispute complaint regarding U.S. tariffs.
got my e-visa.
What?
I got my e-visa
Oh, you good?
for Vietnam.
Yes.
Do I look good enough to go to get my passport photo taken?
Welcome to the YouTube folks watching here today. Again, pretty slow morning, and then we had a nice run up here in the market. All the indexes went from gap down in red to all went green, and now they're just topping out a little bit. Sergio, Q is pointing down. Time to buy. I'm not buying anything yet. You talking about the Qs? Carl, what do I look for a trend reversal to the downside? That's a pretty big run up here. So, I mean, obviously for a trend reversal, I'd be looking for Heikin-Achi reversal, bearish Heikin-Achi reversal, somewhere below the 15, which with a VWAP for a basically a target, a support level down here at the VWAP, and here I'd be looking for Heikin-Achi reversal. It's got to break through the 15. Same thing, you know, all of them same thing. SPY the same thing. They're pulling back right now. There's the IWM. If I switch over to Heikin-Achi candles here, we can look for Heikin-Achi reversals. Do we think the market's going to retrace this whole thing? I have no idea. I know this is a pretty strong move up here today. I'm watching the 2104, which is pretty green. I mean, it's just put in a couple little red candles, but it's been on an upslope all day. So here's the Heikin-Achi reversal candle on the IWM, but see, it's still above the 15. IWM went right to the 50-day moving average, by the way. It's installed right there. Triple Qs. The SPY's got a little bit of support to the downside at the 8. The Qs do as well, but they're further away from it. But this is a breakdown in the IWM. We've got it coming down. We want to make sure that it's coming down below the 15 and closes below the 15. See, we got a Heikin-Achi candle, but see what's happening on this one right here. We haven't closed below the 15 yet. But we did get a Heikin-Achi reversal candle, but not below the 15. Heikin-Achi reversal candle, but the price itself is still above the 15. So I don't take it until it gets below there. This is a pretty strong move up, so there's buyers in here. So you gotta be careful. SPY likely doing the same thing. Yep, Qs as well. Again, they have not got below the 15 yet. So that's what I look for. Sorry about the question mix. My question box is really flaky here today. Keeps going back and forth between open and market open and current time frame. They got mixed times in there. I need to change this. Put buying? Yeah, not yet. I wouldn't. Sergio, again, I gotta wait for a close below the 15 EMA. I mean, it's a support level. If you're trying to take it here, you're basically trying to front run the trade. These are standard candles right now. It's about 12:30, coming up on 12:30 here in just a couple minutes. TG, what news sources do I use, and do I spend much time reading news? I don't spend a lot of time reading news. I have the Trade Exchange for my news feed, so I'll read that. They post a lot of stuff. They audio a bunch of stuff too, and I'll read that. That's relative to the market. I don't read any of the news in CNBC, Bloomberg, any of those. That stuff is all outdated as far as I'm concerned, and a lot of it's just speculation by people. They don't listen to any talking heads on television. They don't have any television on. I think that's all of that analysis of the market and stocks, etc., on television is worthless for a trader. Same as the analysts' views on stocks. I don't pay any attention to those either. Only thing I pay attention to in stock is technical analysis, the price action, and if the company itself releases some sort of a statement on guidance or something like that. That's it. I'm not trying to make a prediction of what the market's going to do in a week or in 2 weeks. A lot of people do that. I mean, they want to try to predict that kind of stuff. I don't. It's to me it's just too problematic. You can't. There's so many things that can happen that you don't even anticipate could happen, and so I just watch I let the technicals and the price action tell me how to trade. Yeah, tweets. Well, it's all kinds of stuff. I mean, this is, as I said a couple of weeks ago, that this is going to be a very volatile market for the foreseeable future. A lot of tweets anymore, whatever they call them, coming out of the administration. You're going to have lots and lots of news that will, and the market reacts to it. The algos especially react to news that's posted on social media, but you don't know if it's going to have any follow through. It's like the tariff news. It drove the market down 2 days out of 2 days in 2 weeks. Drove it down really hard, and then we're back up and nearly above that now. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to trade what I can see here, and it's worked well for me for 15 years. Just trading the market, what the market gives me, trading my technical setups and the methodologies we use here. It's worked well month after month after month, year after year after year. If the market turns south and goes bearish, we were the first year I started this room in January of 2022. We were that was the first month of a bear market. We were in a bear market for 16 months, and we made profits 15 months out of those 16 months. And same thing when it's going the other way. I mean, you just got to trade what's there. I mean, you're always going to get all kinds of gloom and doom coming from people, and this is a pretty long bull market, and bull markets are tough to break. I mean, it usually takes some sort of credit crisis or something to break a bull market. So, that maybe that'll come. It probably comes at some point. Typically, you're in a market. If you're in it long enough, you're going to go into a bear market again. But trying to predict it is, to me, is suicide. Or at least trying to trade off of it. You can predict it, but don't use that for trading. I've found that if I try have a thesis in my head of what I think market's going to do in the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, then it biases my trading. If I think the market is going to be bearish and it should be going down, then I'm gonna lean to the bearish side when the market's going up, and I don't want to do that. I want to just let the market tell me what to trade. So again, we get a topping motion here in the Qs, a little bit of a drift down. Momentum has turned bearish, but the stock prices hasn't fallen that much. And the T2104 is holding up decently here. It's putting a red candle in right now, but it's holding up decently. The SPY looking very similar. Again, I don't know which way the market's going to go. If I get a bounce here off the 15, and I get this momentum to switch back to bullish again, I would probably consider taking either SPY or Q calls. Right now, I'm not going to take anything. Again, I'm out of the ACN called Everspread. That was a good one. It could have got more money out of it, but I'm happy with what I took. I get in for $1.90. I get out for $2.40. It's trading right now at $2.98. So I left some money on the table, but that's fine with me. This market is too unsure as far as I'm concerned. So we have negative momentum here in all of the indexes. I have to see that change before I go long.
I'm gonna run 2 errands now.
All right.
I'm gonna go get my passport photos at Walgreens, and I'm
Walgreens does it?
Yeah, so does CVS, but Walgreens.
How about Sahin? Is she in? Does she got hers yet?
Not yet. We
Okay.
were gonna go together, but I just gotta get it over with, and I have to return that rice cooker, so I'm gonna go do that.
Okay. All right. Be careful.
Need anything from the Great Beyond?
No, just take it easy, Ruth. Don't stress yourself out here.
I'm making progress, my buddy. I just don't like running around. What's wrong with me?
It's only Wednesday.
Yeah, I know, that's great. Believe me, it's a great thing. I feel good about making progress.
Talk dairy cattle test positive for bird flu strain not previously seen in cows. U.S. Department of Agriculture says in an email seen by Reuters we got online being circulated.
I'll be back.
All right, be careful. Again, really, very slow market here right now, just kind of moving sideways. I'm going to take some time and get some lunch here. I'd be watching for a breakdown or a bounce on the spires of the Qs. Again, you've got a little bit of room down to the VWAP, but they're all just riding right along the 15 right now. And you see the momentum indicators are indicating bearish right now, so you got to be careful. I'm not going to jump into any of these. Missed a good one here this morning. Could have had a good one if I was quicker, but I wasn't, and this worked out really nicely. Okay, I'm going to grab some lunch. I'm going to have to shut down the YouTube feed as I go to lunch. Thanks everybody from YouTube. I appreciate you folks coming over each day and watching. I'll be back tomorrow around 11:15 to do a live broadcast. And again, this is the trading room right here, SPY Super System trading room, and I have an alert service. Haven't alerted anything in a few days because the market is just basically it's crap to try to trade right now. So I try only to take high probability trades, and when the market's doing this, hard to find anything that you'd want to swing or even trade all day. So mostly sticking with intraday trades for the time being. All right. So again, this is our compass system or our SPY Super System in here, telling us what the institutions are doing. We can sell right now. They're bearish on the 5-minute. And still bullish on the multi-time frame. So kind of get mixed candles, right? Mixed signals right here. All right, so that's where we are. So everybody have a great day. Thanks so much for YouTube for watching here. I'll go ahead and shut this down, and we'll see you tomorrow.